a smoggy day in Boise town.
They are lyrics that many Idahoans could relate to. A song about the gloom of valley inversions.
Where was the treasure in the valley? Out of sorts were the people I knew.
I think how many people get depressed, and it all translates into stress and things that you want to escape from.
Escape is what led Mike Kaplan to Idaho. A veteran of the Hollywood film industry, he found retreat and a permanent home in Caldwell. It was paradise until he heard a weather warning on a Channel 6 newscast.
I said, yellow air alert. I mean, this is Idaho. What does that mean?
It meant that the Treasure Valley, which is clear and beautiful most of the time, was not immune to a choking haze. And for Kaplan, that led to some musical inspiration.
Caldwell is covered, Napa is draped.
Local singer-songwriter Steve Eaton lent his voice to the musical parody, singing Kaplan's lyrics set to the tune of A Foggy Day in London Town, a project Eaton quickly latched onto.
It's just a way to keep it on people's minds and make people want to, think about what's going on and then do something.
And that's what both men hope happens, action that will bring results.
And in the smoggy Boise town, the sun was shining, but we're still adrift.
It starts with a dip in cool water, fording across a mountain river to this, something much more comfortable.
How's it feel?
Pretty awesome.
Josh Lockland is a hot springs junkie, and in this state, it's easy for him to get his fix. There are 340 hot springs in Idaho. Most are just a trickle, but it's the soakable ones, like here at Rocky Canyon, that get the most attention. So much attention that many of these places across Idaho are getting trashed.
A lot of the hot springs that are more accessible or off a road or a short hike, you really see a lot of garbage.
Before every soak, Lockland cleans up what he can. A small part of his green living mantra. The bigger part is simply being out here.
We live here in Idaho, and it's so easy to just come out and sit here and, sort of reconnect with nature.
That's a message Josh wants to share. In 1999, he started the IdahoHotSprings.com website, a directory to relaxing soaks across the state. His theory, guide people to the outdoors so they can see for themselves.
You get to see firsthand how important the environment is, why we need it. It's all part of a greater thing. You can see how important it is to take care of wildlife if you see wildlife firsthand.
Not that he doesn't question the wisdom of advertising what he wants to protect.
I've always worried about that. Am I bringing the wrong kind of people out here? Am I creating more harm than good? And I look at the site as an opportunity to educate those that would come out here.
And with more and more people visiting these outdoor sanctuaries, Lockland says much more education is needed. Near Crouch, Lincoln Graves, today's Channel 6 News.
Zipping!
Head up into the hills above Horseshoe Bend, and you'll see people flying through the air.
It just feels like you're soaring like a bird through the air. It's really fun.
Zip Idaho is the latest spot for high-altitude adventure in southwest Idaho.
Ready to zip?
See you down there. It's certainly not the first zip line in the state, but they boast of themselves as the longest. And the idea to build this web of wire was born out of earth-friendly ambition.
I thought it would be a good, low-impact way to kind of develop my property.
Property that's been in Fall's family for 5 generations.
It's nice, being able to give myself a way to make an income and take care of the land instead of, I think it would be a shame if we ever had to, sell it or subdivide it.
Fall also believes green living is outdoor living and wants to let people experience that.
I'd like to keep improving it, make it a nice place for people to come and enjoy the Idaho wilderness, basically.
Flip it on like a sash.
A fun way to do so, I thought, as I suited up for a ride.
So are you good with heights? You get nervous?
No. Or so I thought. But the tone of a voice never lies. It's a little adventure living, outdoor living, and green living all rolled into one. Lincoln Graves, today's Channel 6 News.